What's up, guys? Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. As always, appreciate you guys clicking on the video, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Let's do something a little different today. It's kind of a slow time for Pokemon and just other stuff, so let's just walk around the store. Every Q&A and everybody always asks, when are you gonna show us the store? Check, show us around, see what we got going on. Why not now? And we'll show you guys what we got in the back and the front, and just everything in between. And I don't know if you guys want to see this kind of stuff or are interested in this kind of stuff. Let me know. Let me know in the comments and say, hey, yeah, this is interesting to me. Let me know, because that's the only way I'll know. So something different. So if it's not for you, I understand. But yeah, let's take a little tour. Let's walk around. I gotta flip the camera around. So let's go over here so I can actually see what we got going on. I guess first thing is this is the back of the store, like our little warehouse little area. So we keep a lot of just like overstock and things like that, stuff that we want on hand, but just don't want to have out on the floor necessarily, just all extra stuff. Just hanging out here in all these shelves. But yeah, this guy is kind of an interesting little thing. This is this is a card sorting robot. It's called the Roca Sorter, is what it's called, and he's sick right now. He's got there was an issue and he jammed, and the motor burnt up and actually stinks really bad. But I'll kind of give you guys an idea of how it works, and if you guys are interested in this, I can kind of show you the whole deal. Basically, you set in this tray, and there's like a loading tray here that you put your cards in. You put 1,000 cards at a time, and it has this little robot arm with a camera in it, and it kind of moves them around and sorts it out, and then puts it back in whatever order that you want it to go in. So kind of a cool thing. Unfortunately, like I said, it's sick and it's not working right now, so that's a bummer. But we'll work on that here and get that going. So what else we got back here? Again, all the overstock, that kind of stuff. Not really interesting. Hey, you want to see how many just bulk cards we got sitting around? All of this, and it goes down a ways. They're stacked pretty good. All that stuff. Here is all Magic. That could be Yu-Gi-Oh! That's Pokemon right there. And then all that is Magic that's been sorted through the robot. So we have kind of a backlog of all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's just how card stores go. That's what we got going on over here. So yeah, that's just like I said, this is just kind of a less interesting room. This back here is what we call like our processing room. There's a little break area for the employees. A lot of you guys were asking, or I had somebody ask what the storage situation was back here when I did my video, the last video I did. These are all the set boxes for Magic, all of them, and then Pokemon and Vanguard and all that stuff is over here. So we'll go over there in a second. But this is kind of like a setup. This is where I do streams, and if I do like pack openings and stuff like that, that's what I do over there. Another processing computer. We got our camera system, so we can see what's going on in the play area and in the retail space. This is kind of like our shipping cage, our shipping prison. We have like our TCG player stuff out here. Dead sealed product that we're trying to frantically sell on TCG player. And then like all the shipping supplies and things like that is all done over here. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the workflow is. This stuff is video games and other stuff that is either overstock, like of just new kind of product, or this is just stuff that is in backlog that we just haven't worked through yet. So, I'm sure your place that you work at is very similar, where you have just little projects and things going on all the time. So it's, it's just in a constant state of just disrepair and chaos. So, but yeah, like I said, this is kind of our set boxes, and I'll give you guys a rundown of how this works. Obviously, they're by set. This is all Magic, and then in these set boxes, we have basically these tabbed dividers with numbers on them by the set number. And so when we go to pull a card, we're looking for number 14 of Mirage. Our number 40 here has a barcode on the back that says the condition and everything on it. the Soul Echo. It says when it's put in, the barcode for it, and then just all the other set information that you might need. So it's pretty simple. When we get a list of stuff that we want to pull, we can just go right to it and pull it very easily. So all of this stuff, all this is Magic. And you kind of think of the infrastructure to sort, I think, what, 80, 90 sets of Magic? Yeah, it takes this much space on these kind of metal shelves to do that kind of stuff. And like I said, we got Vanguard over here. All the new Vanguard stuff. We got that going on. And then Pokemon will have, that's all stuff that's sorted, but is going out of rotation, like Team Up and all the Sun and Moon sets. Current, standard, all the way through Evolving Skies. And then this is kind of like where we keep the lesser valued, but still stuff that is in our system and available for people. So we just have them just divided by set. I think I've shown this a couple times before, but so like if you know, Team Rocket sets, and then we'll have all the cards, and again with all the conditioning and stuff on the back all ready to go, so it's really easy to find. Not the best and most organized way to do this, but definitely a solution that works for us. But yeah, and then just the rest of these spaces are just like if we wanted to go through and sort a set and stuff, we'll have these sorting trays out here and organize stuff this way. So that's what those are. So that's kind of interesting to some of you, maybe. Out in the hallway here. Bathrooms that way. This is our play area that we just opened up actually this weekend. And you know, kind of nice. It's like a base layer of nice that is definitely serviceable for what we need. But obviously, no art on the wall or anything like branding or anything cool. That's good to look at, but definitely kind of cool setups. You know, we have these nice like leather chairs and nice 65-inch TVs for all the display setups here. And then we have switches and Xbox Ones in there for people to sit down and play, like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart. And is there anything else that you want to play on these? So that's kind of cool. We have 5 setups. This will eventually be our streaming setup when we have that set up, and we'll have that going on. And then obviously the tables here are all for card games or any other activities or anything that we want to do, like classes or, you know, painting miniatures and things that people want to do, or D&D game stuff. We still want to do some stuff over here with more dedicated space and you know, a lot of stuff that we want to improve in this room for. But for the moment, it's at least where people can come in and sit down and, you know, have a good time. So that's the play area. And then out here is all the retail space out here. So it's kind of divided in half. We have video game and such related things on this side. And then we have kind of like in the back here, that's like D&D and role-playing stuff. Board games are right there. And then this is kind of like the card section over this way. So, and this is just like what it looks like on any given time. Again, it's the middle of the weekend, so it's kind of like a kind of chaotic and messy, but you know, have like all the controllers up right here on this section here. And then we have these glass displays with all the, you know, pricier games in there. And a spy system, so this is like the PlayStation, and then we have Xbox, and we have a modern-ish Nintendo, kind of like disc or cartridge, like Switch-based stuff, and then on the other side we'll have retro stuff. And then we have all the consoles, like handhelds, are on the wall here, and then any of the like large consoles, and kind of like other cool stuff, like you know, VR headsets and kind of stuff, fight sticks that are kind of bigger and bulky, and just some other cooler stuff that is for sale, but also is just kind of like a cool thing to display. So it's kind of just hanging out there. Yeah, kind of like how this area is looking and kind of set up. Honestly, it looks really good when you come in. Glass cases can kind of get kind of chaotic, and you know, when we sell stuff and things get spaced out a little bit. But overall, it's a pretty good setup. We got amiibos. We got all kinds of amiibos, and they come and go too. I'm kind of surprised how people. And like I said, this is our older, like retro Nintendo cases with all the handheld stuff, and then, you know, Super Nintendo 64, that kind of stuff out here. And then out here is just kind of like the bulk. I don't want to say bulk. This is the under $15 video game stuff that you can just walk up and look at yourself. It's kind of a cool deal we do. If you buy 3, you get a 4th one for free on stuff that's out here. So that's kind of a cool little deal. It's all organized by alphabetical. And then we have just like, you know, like the typical just like gaming nerdy stuff over here. A lot of like video game related stuff, and then we have kind of like anime over here as well, like anime board games and like little cute little games like that. And then we have like anime figures and statues and stuff, like the Band Presto figures and stuff, like Dragon Ball and all the other anime stuff, Sailor Moon, all that kind of good stuff. Shin Chan. And these you know, they come and go. All the stuff that is imported, and especially things like Gundams, which are over here, it's just super hard to keep in stock right now. So all that stuff is just it looks really bad, and I'm really upset that this is how bad it's gotten, because normally, you know, if you kind of see all the bigger Gundams, all this stuff would be filled in with bigger, larger Gundams, and it's kind of just like womp womp, because just the shipping is delayed, and ports are really having a hard time getting all that kind of stuff in. So yeah, Gundams are looking kind of sad, but you know, we do the best we can with what we got over here. And then over here we got like other like collectible stuff. We got Pops over there. This is like our plushie section. Nintendo stuff over here, all kinds of cool stuff. And then over here is Pokemon stuff. Yeah, all this Pokemon stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of the video game side over here. And then over here is the card section area. Like I said, anything that's like tabletop is going to be in this front section here. So like these board games and stuff like that. We try to get the kind of more interesting board games and kind of like cooler IPs. Like we got a lot of like Bloodborne and Fallout and just video game related kind of stuff that's kind of cool, that, you know, is outside of the norm. Well, of course we have like, you know, chess sets and Catan and all that kind of general board game stuff, but we try to add some other stuff that maybe some other stores wouldn't have. So, and then like I said, we have this section over here. It's kind of like either like tabletop or like dice bags and dice sets. Of course, you gotta have your dice. Sell a ton of that stuff. And then role-playing stuff like dice towers, dice trays, and then we get in the D&D section of things like the support cards and stuff like that, and other like D20 related games like that are over here. Like kind of like little cute little nerdy stuff over here like D&D. And then the D&D books themselves, of course we do a pretty good amount of stuff with those, and maps and other kind of displays. And then this section over here is kind of we have our tabletop wargaming stuff like 40K, Age of Sigmar. All the stuff is right here. And then we'll have unpainted miniatures that are here, and then pre-painted miniatures that are here. And then you have just a giant wall of just all kinds of minis over on this side. All this stuff is unpainted, and just all kinds of good stuff. And then your supplies to paint all that stuff and take care of that stuff, like basing supplies and paintbrushes and paints and things. All that kind of stuff is all on this side. And then we get to the actual card game stuff. So we have Card Fight Vanguard in this case here. We have older Pokemon, like outside of like expanded, let's say. Then we have the Pokemon case itself of modern stuff here. And we're, you know, depending on the stock and stuff, we kind of have to be selective about what we have in the case and what we don't. So sometimes it's just you got to make some sacrifices to make some space. Sometimes it just depends what we got. And then the sealed stuff, that's all Vanguard and Digimon, Pokemon stuff that you guys see all the time when I do videos. Yu-Gi-Oh, MetaZoo, and then all the Magic on this side over here. And then just color sorted Magic cases of the more expensive stuff over here. And then like lands and artifacts and stuff over here. And then that's like it, guys. That's you know, Dragon Shield sleeves and stuff right here. We keep those behind the counter just because they're so popular. We do really good with Dragon Shield. Best sleeves that you can buy for playing. But we do have like Perfect Fits and Ultra Pro and all that kind of stuff on this side right here with sleeves. And the thing about card supplies right now, and I'm sure you guys, if you are interested in that kind of stuff, know that it's super hard to get binders right now. This is where my binders, like the Ultra Pro, you know, the $15, $20 binders would be, if I had any. That's where they would go. So that's kind of a bummer because this area just like looks really thinned out. But do the best I can with the deck box and things that I can get in right now, and play mats, and yeah, play mats there. And then this is like a bin of just like cheaper, just like colored, plain sorted deck boxes, kind of like cheaper stuff. But yeah, guys, that's the general layout for the store and out here in the retail area. And it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna flip you guys around just so I can spiel to you for a second. It's always cool to show people around, because this is probably like the, I would say probably third or fourth iteration of this store at this point that we've had just in this location. When we moved in, we tore out walls. Since we've moved in, we put in walls twice now. We've built walls in here, so always changing, always trying to figure out a better setup or a better way to do things, just depending on what's going on. Like when the shutdown happened, we built a wall just so we had like a storage space back there, and obviously more retail space because we just wouldn't need it out here. And with less people just coming in, and obviously the play space kind of being unnecessary. And then we kind of had like this middle section here where we had the like extra storage and stuff that was here locally before we got a warehouse. And you know, after we went through all that stuff and realized that, you know, we got to have a nicer play space and a bigger play space, we went ahead and just made this room. And that's the last thing that we've been doing, is working on that middle room to make it really nice, as a nice like premium play space for people to come in and enjoy. And obviously that's a huge thing that, like I said in the last video, it's been 1.5 years since we've done that and had a space like that. So trying to figure it out, you know, make improvements while we can on that kind of stuff, and then over time just keep adding to it, and really making a nice place for people to come in and play and hang out and have a good time. You know, just because you know, stores are a major community point for a lot of people. For people that play these card games and stuff like that, it's very important that they have somewhere to come in and play. And you know, as things go more online and things go more you know, digital, you know, with online card games and stuff like that, PTCGO is a great platform for what it does. But obviously it's very hard to replace actual in-person, in-store play. It's just an awesome experience for a lot of people. So that's what we are working on now, and something that we always build and always want to do and make better all the time. So that's it. That's all I got. Appreciate you guys taking the tour with me. Hopefully kind of gives you an idea of what we got going on here. This store, this location, is 7,500 square feet. So a big store for, you know, a local game store. But like I said, we've changed it a lot, moved a lot of things around, and tore things out and put things in. So just trying to make a good spot for people, and you know, grow the business and carry the stuff that people want, and kind of expand and grow with community needs. So appreciate you guys watching. It's been a fun experience building this business. It really has. It's really awesome. You know, when you set out to do something like this, you never think that you would even get to this kind of point. You know, you kind of have set your bar low so that you, if you do meet that, you're satisfied. But obviously, you know, we're at a point when you have, you know, 9 employees and, you know, a co-owner, and you, like I said, you get a warehouse and you expand your like repair operations for doing repairs for game consoles and stuff like that. Trying to do more and more services and more stuff that you can do for the community that you're in.
It's a lot of guesswork and a lot of just hard work to try to figure out what's best. So that's kind of what all small businesses do. So yeah, appreciate you guys walking around, going through all this. Appreciate you guys. If you have any recommendations that you think would be cool to have in a game store, or maybe that you think we could do, that'd be awesome. If you guys want to make a comment and let us know, that'd be really cool. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, appreciate you guys watching this kind of a weirder, different video, but people are asking, so definitely important to show. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I guess I'll get you guys on the next one for more regular, normal content. Okay, bye.